Hey guys, we're in front of the White House right now with the cathedral in the background. And I realized yesterday I was so close to a spot I wanted to see here in Nottingham. So now I'm taking a quick trip before dinner to check this spot out. So why don't you join me and we'll see what else we can find as we meander through town. All right, let's do this. You know, it's a very interesting city. Like, you have these beautiful homes, and then there's other parts that are not as beautiful. I mean, obviously it's a city, but it's interesting. I can't get a feel, and I actually said that word a lot on our walk to the canal and over to the estate, because it's like the Midlands, or this area, this city at least, definitely has a different vibe than other spots of the UK that I've visited. It's not a bad thing, just getting a feel. And yet, I find the history of this city is definitely more intriguing. Look at this building right here. Now, this needs to be rented, but look at this. This is beautiful. And of course, I have cars that are getting in my way, but that's okay. But we found where I'm trying to get to, I think. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we got to where we needed to be. All right, so we made it. We're at the cemetery where there's even Commonwealth war graves. And this is a delightful cemetery. Look at that. That's awesome. You guys see the sword they have set up for the cross? Of course you do. You're not blind. Now, I have to admit, this was on my list when I got my flight to come here. And when I saw where I was living. So these graves right here are from the Great War, 1919, I think. I always just become fascinated by just cemeteries, especially just war cemeteries in general, to see if they're kept up well or not. And now, this one is kind of an interesting spot. You know, you don't, I mean, maybe there's, I don't know, the cemetery has definitely seen its better days, been kept up in variety of, I mean, definitely read the inscriptions. But it's probably not as, I don't know, it's not as kept up as well as other cemeteries we've been in before. And someone's racing through on a motorcycle. Seriously? Really, I mean, truthfully, how many of you have seen someone race by in their motorbike through a cemetery? It's got to be a first for me. Now, I don't know if this isn't kept up well because of its location to the university, Nottingham Trent. No clue. Just looks like a place that has passed. I don't know. It's no longer, I guess, cherished as it should be. But look at this beautiful tree right here. It is lovely, very lovely. And there's a bush up here. This is why I ran in on this direction, actually. There's this beautiful tree, well, shrub, that I had to check out. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that color just pop. It is beautiful. Wow. That's lovely. So as we cut up this way, can anyone put in the comments anything like interesting about this cemetery? I didn't do any research. I know that's not a surprise, but I didn't. So we're just taking it in. And there is a beauty to it. I mean, don't get me wrong. With these overgrown trees and just this area here, it is lovely. As lovely as that tree. Oh my God, look at the vibrant colors. Talk about a blessing, right? Yeah. So directly across the street is the Arboretum. So we're here now. If you're into birds, or people playing their music that's annoying. You can go up this way. The bandstand, according to the map, is up yonder. But we'll cut up this way. These little stairs are kind of fun. It's an interesting spot. Definitely because of its proximity to the university and schools. It's pretty crowded with younger people. Like I said that. Be more politically correct. Young folk. This reminds me a little bit of Lancaster. And when I visited there and walked their grounds. But it's just a cool spot right here. With this area and different languages around it on top. With the cannons. I was going to call it a peace bowl. It's actually a memorial. It's a Chinese bell. For, I think, this community. And here's a statue to Firkis Okana. I think we're going to go see where else we can explore. I feel like the old man at the club, that guy who shouldn't be at the club right now, that's what it feels like at this park. Yeah. All right, well, with the soft, whippy van right there, we will head forward as we're cutting through the Nottingham Trent campus. I do love the buildings. That's the nice thing about being in a university setting, is just taking it in different buildings. Like, I know that I have other things to look at and explore, but it's interesting and just looking at the architecture, the designs, the elements that are used, and the different historical aspects that are thrown in these buildings. It's awesome. And I know I speak for many of my viewers, or at least I'd say a third of them, who probably find it's more than a nostalgia aspect when you walk onto a campus. I think you really do forget how long it's been. And while I should talk about the nostalgia, I wanted to look at this building right here because it's in a green color, which is not interesting to you, but what should be interesting to you is this. Not to play right. Oh, why does the camera's possessed? All right, so you see the front door, but now I'm going to scroll up. Look at this. Look at the top. There's a GI, a soldier up there, or a firefighter, one or the other. But I wonder if this was like a military establishment. It's cool. Maybe in the comments someone can let me know, since I have no idea. So you can tell me, and then I'll be like, thank you. We've come to the other side of the building right here, and again, if you look up, they're a different soldier. So I'm willing to bet that I'm correct. And then kind of a cool little side note up here, just because this is really popular in the 70s. That building right across the street has the YMCA sign on. Huh, too cool. See? It's been a while since I've seen one of these. Maybe when I was in Boston when I was like a kid. That's cool. All right. Oops, different way. You know the one thing I don't get? A lot of these delivery drivers on their bikes, I don't know why they're wearing ski masks. It kind of makes me uncomfortable. And I'm just saying. But yeah, so that's my thing. It's just sort of it's an observation. I don't get it. It's not that cold out. You're not going that fast. So are they doing that if they mess up on their deliveries? So we were out to eat at ZZ, and so big surprise, I actually stopped somewhere. And while the raspberry Collins cheesecake looks really good, I got the mushroom brindisi and the carbonara. So I'll share those with you guys. But in the meantime, you can take a look at this place. No, look at this. A little way by here. Brindisi dish. Look at those. Looks delicious. Well, I've already had one bite, but I'll actually simulate a bite for you guys. So the mushroom part of it's really, really good. The porcini. It's a very good dish. I've had something like this before when I was in London. Course number 2. And the more I think about it, ZZ, I'm pretty sure that they have one in London right near the Paddington station. This is like the Parmesan. It's funny. All right. Prosciutto. I'm not sure how to cut this. I feel like the longest clip ever. All right, here we go. It's good. I like it. So we're right in front of the Alchemist now as I leave ZZ, which I now know 100% that I definitely was at the ZZ in London outside of, near the Nottingham line and across from the Russian consulate or the embassy. It's all coming back to me. It's coming back to me because there was a dish in there, aside from the mushrooms brindisi, that, one, the name is ZZ, and I went in there in London because I was like, oh, smart. They're naming it after brindisi. So anyway, the reason why this is kind of thought-provoking, or at least maybe a interesting side story, is that they have a brisket and venison dish stew, like in a sourdough roll. And I saw it again tonight. I was like, I've had that. So it all came back. So today I ordered one thing new out of the things I've had before. I'd go back. I like ZZ. As promised in my first video, we were going in the direction of Fat Face. So as we are doing that, we're going to go through the Flying Horse Walk Arcade. Now, it's not the oldest one in town, but one of the things I like about this, and I have to keep showing it, I love these shopping areas like this. I mean, take a look at this. Look at the ceilings. They're pretty. Brew cavern. I don't know, for me it feels like a high-end mall. Got all the glass that we so commonly see. The cheese shop I walked by earlier. Didn't get a chance to go in there, but it looked good. And where this comes out, which is actually kind of interesting, is back at the market, in the place that we came out of yesterday. But see, this is just a little guy, as I like to call it. And look at this right here. See, look at this. Flying Horse Hotel. Not pretty? Now, if you go in that direction, I think, to the left, you end up in the hold on a second. It's a pretty street. I was going to tell you, if you go to the left, or of this area anyway, is the famous Lace Market, which is what Nottingham was known for back in the 1800s. Right now we're passing Fat Face. And see, look at this. It really is a pretty old town. Oh, you know what's funny? I was going to make a comment about bridal stuff, and look what we found here. Bridlesmith Walk. What do you think? Should we go this way? All right, let's find out. Look how they painted this. This is kind of cool, huh? I have no idea what's down here. I was thinking maybe like bridal stuff, but I have no idea. Oh, the White Rabbit Tea House. I found this online. Cool. I do like these steps. If I was on Instagram still, these would be Instagrammable worthy steps. And I guess it takes you to a beer cafe. Very loud one. Fittingly enough, it takes us out to the lace market. Cool. I was just about to comment I know exactly where I am, because if I turn, look who's right here, my buddy. Now he looks like a smooth talker, doesn't he? Oh yes he does. Yes he does. I wonder if he's in charge of the lace market. Are you in charge? And now this is a restaurant. It used to be a church. Interesting. And we're just cutting down the street right now. It's amazing when you just kind of go a couple streets over and then you see like a whole nother set of restaurants and bars and places to be. And more importantly, look at all these buildings. Gorgeous. So this is the National Justice Museum, and it's right next to the Cock and the Hoop. I wonder why they didn't call it the Hoop and the Cock. Huh. So now right here, this is what I was hoping to find. This is St. Mary's, and it's in the lace market. It appears to be locked up, because that would be too much fun for it to be open for us. But we'll just take a peek from here. Looks lovely. This church is humongous. Like, I just figured I'd walk a few more steps. Although I'm sure I'm passing the old, like, lace market parts on the right. Well, now I'm on the back side of the church of St. Mary's, and I'm kind of literally on the hollow stone. Not sure what to do or where to go. Maybe this is as good a time as any to bid you guys farewell from Nottingham. In all seriousness, I do appreciate the time, and we'll pick this up in Lancaster. I believe I pronounced that right. So I'll see you soon, and why don't you come here and do some exploring for me? All right, till next time. Peace.